PGA Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this particular featured group because there are rumours of quite the rivalry starting to bubble between these two players.
Yeah, so this week their goal is to beat Jon Rahm. Henny, that is by no means an easy feat.
No, if Jon Rahm is fired up, sparks could fly, you want to be out of the way, and he's just going to go straight through like a Spanish bull.
Yes, he's fire and brimstone, isn't he, Jon Rahm? All the Americans couldn't beat him in a Ryder Cup. This player, well, it's an ambitious rivalry to say the least. And let's see if she can set the tone for a good day. Oh, dear. Can she get out of this one?
They'll have to get their best bunker technique out here because this is nasty.
She'll have to find a way to bounce back from that one. And here we are with the third shot. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. It was on a good line. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Starting the round at even par.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort. Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
And now you just got to pray for a good lie because that one's heading towards the sand. This would be a great up and down. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Ooh, right by the hole. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. The Copperhead course at Innisbrook can really bite you, especially if you're slightly wayward, and there's one of those holes right here at the third, Rich.
Decisions to be made. The fairway narrows up. Should you take driver out? Also the water on the right. So players more than likely laying back with some kind of fairway wood.
What's she facing with this shot, Henny?
Yeah, this is straight back into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Good chance for a birdie coming up. She's hit it inside the range.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
Starting to look really good.
Yes! What a putt. And it's time to recap that play.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Didn't that look good for a long time? That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Judging it beautifully.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. The fourth hole, the first of the par threes on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Jon Rahm watched that one all the way. Great approach shot. This player is definitely upping the pressure in this rivalry.
Well, this would be a good putt to make to move into the top 5. That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies. And that will take her to 1 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snack.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Nicely done. The great Severano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be number 1, because he seemingly has 0 weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game, and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the Jon Rahm era right now. So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 6th hole at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich. It's a challenging one, isn't it?
If you find the fairway off the tee here, you are an amazing human being. The fairway tilts from right to left very significantly. Holding the fairway is almost impossible.
Henny, how bad is this lie?
Yeah, this is sitting up nicely. It's not going to cause any troubles. Wow, did this come out beautifully.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's catch up with Jon Rahm. Okay, time to return to the action. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. Nice line. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left, and you'll be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. A par putt awaits her. They're nicely holed. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
A putt for a place in the top 10. Oh, so close. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
A bit long on that one. And he's down there. You got a read?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
Tracking. Just hammered that through the line. And this next putt, it's for bogey. She finds herself in a share of 9th position. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with a driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill, and once again with the pin position over on the right hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
Handy effort, that one. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Oh, lovely shot into a few feet. Let's get back to it, shall we? Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
If this putt drops, they'll pull in front of Rahm. This group is heating up.
Surely it's going to.
And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last. And that will take her to 2 under. Well, Rich, as we make the turn to the back 9, what are your thoughts so far?
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Oh, caught up in some branches. Well, doesn't take a genius to know that this is not a good place to be. Going with the pitching wedge here.
Not a huge surprise missing the green here. That lie was awful.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. This putt for par here.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
And this one will be for bogey. She currently shares 9th. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. On the right-hand side of the fairway, and you can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green and 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
That swing didn't deserve a good reward. This should head into the rough. And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. That goes down for an eagle. Oh, here she goes, marching up the leaderboard. Well, that's certainly worth another look.
Well, I thought bunkers were meant to be hazards, but not the way they play out of it.
Now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hole it? The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Right into the water on that one. And he's down there.
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
Should be pleased with that one. That's a good strike. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Nice judge's speed. Bogey putt coming up here. Now 4 back after that hole. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely... I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just 6 feet between her and the hole.
This for par.
That gets the job done. Let's go to John Rahm.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Here's John Rahm.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
Put the indicator on and it's taking a right turn.
He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich, 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Opting for the 5-wood.
Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
We'll now move over to John Rahm.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Sitting at 2 under par. Currently tied for 6th. Time now for the 4th shot. 4 shots behind our leader. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Yep, tracking well.
Just didn't drop. Just a short putt remaining here. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Putting for par. It's on a good line. Oh, that's a clutch par. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Well, as you enter the dreaded snake pit here at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich, you know where you stand on the 16th tee.
This tee shot forces your hand. You must take it down the right-hand side in order to have a good look at this green for your second shot. Any misses out to the left, you're going to find the trees and all sorts of trouble.
And this shot from about 150 yards out.
Wind's coming right into her face.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Let's go to John Rahm.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. That's a great shot here at 16. It sets up a chance for birdie. This putt was about 8 feet. That's tracking. That was a gallant attempt. And this one is for her par. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? The Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 playing up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot, plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow.
What's in front of them, Henny?
She's got 10 feet, her favorite distance from today.
That's frustrating. A 7-footer right here. Yeah, we'll take that. Now 5 strokes behind. The closing hole of Innisbrook's Copperhead course is also the final hole of the Snake Pit, and this one here has everything going against it.
Lay it back and you're going to have a long second shot back up the hill, but if you take driver and find the fairway, you'll be rewarded with a very short second shot.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
This one, well, she's looking at about 105 yards.
That was wonderfully done. Always nice to have a birdie putt. It's just about 3 feet away. And with that putt, concludes this players' round. And as they finish up their round, Rich, find themselves 9th on the leaderboard.
Just clinging to that top 10 at the moment. Too many mistakes today. Reduce those tomorrow, and they'll be shooting up the leaderboard.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. Rich Beams, my sparring partner in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey. Hope you're enjoying all the action. Rich, this next golfer starts their round. What are your expectations of them today?
Well, I tell you what, they've gotten a lot out of their game up to this point in time. They're either going to have to get more out of it, but if they continue playing the way they are and the short game fails them, let's face it, they're going to go tumbling down the leaderboard.
Well, it's all promising to be a good day. Can't wait to see what happens. And let's see what she can do here today. Time for the second shot into the first. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Oh, that's a great approach shot. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. Putting for birdie. She's currently tied for 7th. Next up is this par 4 hole.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Oh, well done. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That should find the surface. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket.
Well, this is what you got to expect when you're coming up against a tour player. They put the pressure on. They've chosen to club down on this one.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the second.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Ah, that's a shame. Comes up shy.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
Currently 2 under for the event. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here. Henny, what does that lie look like?
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely.
Is this one heading into the sand? That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
Not your best effort. Still a mid-range putt coming up. If she makes this, it'll be a good par. Okay, steady now. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Jon Rahm getting ready for his next shot. Oh, that one just missed the hole. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 4th.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
She is absolutely locked in here. Jon Rahm playing against her seems to have upped her game as well.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. Oh, that's pure silk. She'll take a spot in the top 10 as well. She shares 7th place. Here we are at the 5th hole. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Sitting at 2 under. Currently tied for 7th position. Wonderfully played. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up from about 100 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Boy, Rich, that was a big-time save, that one.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Always love these opportunities. especially when it's for birdie. Oh, just missed. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
Nice little par putt here.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip. And unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high, soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Getting ready to play their third. 5 shots off the pace. Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice? Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Oh, what a beautiful little pitch. Nice, smooth stroke. Just drop the club into the golf ball and into the hole.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Teeing off here at the 7th. Great shot. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
She's looking at maybe 100 yards or so.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Well, that's beautifully judged.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
And Henny, what is she looking at here for this putt?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Ooh, right by the hole. Putting for a par here. This one's looking good. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. She played that nicely. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Oh, so close. Well, that's a bit disappointing. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
From about 100 yards. Going with the pitching wedge here. This one looks to be heading towards the green. 6 feet remaining to the cup. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Par putt coming up here. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far. Rich?
Look, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
a couple under at this stage and a share of 7th. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Ooh, that almost went down. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Now, great rhythm on that swing. Well, let's hope this one draws a good lie, because it's not going to be on the fairway. Not able to find the green in 2, but a bold play.
It was going to take a mighty wallop to get there, but in a good position.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Well played. And that will take it to 3 under. She's currently sitting in 6th place. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. 2nd shot, we're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
By my pacing, she's got 130 here.
Playing within their comfort zone there. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
How close was that to going down? Okay, let's get back to the action. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup. What a putt. Started this perfectly.
That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. It's time to take a look at this 13th hole.
Luke, I've never seen a green in golf repel more golf balls than the 13th here at Innisbrook. It's like it's made out of Gore-Tex. Golf balls just don't stay on it. It is really one of the hardest shots at this Innisbrook golf course.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Well, this one's right at the pin. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Well, the old hammer hands putt. This is a par putt. And there it is. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. We have a par 5 here. Time to take advantage.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in two, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Going with the 5-wood. Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Sitting at +1. Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
Oh, that was a tasty little morsel, wasn't it?
And here we are with the third shot. Nice recovery there.
Such soft hands.
And this putt to move into a tie for third place. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Well, I'm sure she'll take that one.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
He was on a good line. Let's return to live play now. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
Going with the 8-iron here.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Just missing the birdie there. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. She finds herself in a share of third. And now stepping onto this par 3 hole.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
Nicely done.
Good chance to move to 6 under par here. Just didn't drop. A par putt on the table. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That is absolutely brilliant. The rarest of shots.
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Let's head to the final hole of this round. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, she's got roughly 115, I'd say.
choosing the 9-iron here. Oh, this would be handy if he could bounce right. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill.
Oh, looked like they hinged in that stroke. Good chance this one, right on 6 feet. And that'll be all she wrote today. Well played. And as this round winds down, she finishes in a tie for third. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this third round action. I'm Luke Elvey with my mate Rich Beam in the booth. And Beamer, this player really hasn't been getting it going in this tournament, finds himself trailing the lead. What are your expectations of them today?
Well, certainly they're stuck in second gear out there, aren't they? They just make a birdie or two and then they get it back with a bogey. So they need to quit making mistakes. They need to go ahead and start putting this thing in third and fourth gear and start cruising down the highway a little bit quicker, because right now they're trailing. They can't afford to give any more back.
My heart's pounding and my palms are sweaty. Let's see how they play out. You can tell she didn't get that one cleanly. That one's hooking. Found the sand just off the fairway here. Let's see what they can do. Uh-oh, there's water over there. And here we are with their fourth.
They've decided to club up.
That's a high-quality approach shot, that one. Well done by her. And she needs this to save par.
It's tracking.
Yeah, nicely holed. That's a good fight back.
Yeah, in the bunker, off the tee, great recovery.
Currently 5 under for the event. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Time for the second shot here on the second hole.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance? John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Hey guys, we are checking in with John Rahm as he gets set for his next shot here on the 18th.
Four feet to the cup.
Little birdie looking here.
Oh, how about that one? Currently at 6 under par overall. Teeing off here at the third hole. Oh, absolutely flushed. This should play. Oh, that's handy. She should be delighted with that. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. That's one of those putts that you're proud of at the end of a round. They all add up.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
She's currently sitting in third. And we've arrived at a par 3.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Going with the 7. That's incredible. A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. And with that, she'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
Nice birdie at the last. Let's see what they can produce here. 8 days a week, that rhythm works.
Heading towards the rough, this one. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Currently 4 shots off the pace. That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip. And unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high, soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
That's a bad error to make there. That's headed right. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 3 shots off the lead. Didn't that look good for a long time? Straight out of the top draw.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Oh, well played. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. And he's down there. You got to read.
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. We have a par 3 on this one. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Going with the hybrid. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. 11 feet left to the hole. Looking really good, this one. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. Currently at 10 under par overall. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. It's heading to the rough for mine. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
And from about 105 yards,
looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Nicely done. This one's for birdie.
get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
And with that part hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Trailing by 4 strokes. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. You leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
That was a gallant attempt. An opportunity to make a par here. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. Now a par 5 hole awaits. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Guys, you know the worst lie you've ever seen? Yeah, times that by 10. This is nasty.
Opting for the 5-wood. Getting ready to play their third. 5 shots off the lead.
Pretty good shot there.
Here's a chance to get to 12 under.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Time to face a par 4.
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, we're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
That got caught up in a few of the branches. Second shot here on the 12th. This is beautiful to watch. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This for a birdie run.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. And an opportunity awaits as they step onto this tee of the par 3.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely... I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
This putt is of 9 feet.
Now this is important. This for par.
I like the look of this. Yeah, you'll take that. She's currently sitting in 3rd position. Love the long holes. Welcome to the par 5.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in two, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. That won't get a good lie, I'm sure. And here we are with the third shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. And this putt to move into second place. Ooh. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. This putt is for a share of second. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. We find ourselves on a par 3 here. Opting for the 5-iron. She's played that one nicely. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
That's frustrating. An opportunity to make their par. She's in a share of second place. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Phenomenal approach shot, that one.
Oh, you love to see those shots land. What a play.
Just a simple tap in for birdie. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
Jon Rahm watched that one all the way. Great approach shot. This player is definitely upping the pressure in this rivalry.
Well, that'll play.
I like it. 2 in a row.
Currently 15 under par for the event. Time to step on your tee shot here at this long par 4. Lovely effort, that. What does she have in front of her here, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out. Wow, that drive. That had so much airtime, I didn't even know if it was coming down.
Opting for the 9-iron. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th, and a chance for birdie at the last.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Thank you, everyone. Good game. And there you have it, the 54-hole lead. A lovely position to be in, but they don't have much breathing room.
You're right, but they get off to a bad start, all of a sudden things get interesting. Off to a good start, all of a sudden it might give them enough confidence to carry on through to get the victory.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. PGA Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Luke Elvey here with Rich Beam in the booth. And Rich, it's the final round in this one. What's our next player dealing with as they start their round?
Never easy going to bed with the lead, and they're out here today. It's probably weighing on them a little bit. I got to say, though, this player has been playing well. That's why they have the lead. So they have to be excited, and they have to like their chances going into this final round.
Big day coming up. Can't wait to see how it unfolds, Rich. This should be an absolute beauty. And let's see if she can set the tone for a good day. Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Yeah, she'll have no trouble here, guys. This is sitting perfectly in the rough.
Going with the 5-iron here. I know it hasn't come up exactly how they imagine in their mind, Rich, but you've got to like that play.
A bit short with that effort.
Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. How good was that bunker shot? She has this putt for her par. And she's our leader. Time to tee off at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. I hope she makes this one because it's for par. John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hey guys, we are checking in with John Rahm as he gets set for his next shot here on the 16th.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Here we are at the third. Uh-oh, this one's heading to the hazard. Getting ready to play their third.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
That one seemed to get away from them, Rich. Playing their fourth shot. Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Great touch.
Currently 15 under par for the event. We have a par 3 on this one.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in with John Rahm as he gets set for his next shot here on the 18th.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? No green in red, but a chance to save their par. That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Here we have a par 5. Oh, that was pure. Second shot here on the 5th. That's a good-looking shot there. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently leading by 2. She hasn't putted well at all, but this would be a good one to make. That's a fast start if I've ever seen one, Rich.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
Still in the lead now after that hole. This hole here is a par 4.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip. And unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high, soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
This putt coming up is for birdie. That'll sting a bit.
Downhill putt, and certainly was robbed on that effort.
Leading by 3 strokes now. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole. Looks like this one's contracted the dreaded hooks. That's a heavy lie this player has drawn. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Currently leading by 3. That impressed me and her. She needs this to save par. Nice little putt to hole, that one. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. There's always a sense of excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Now this wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
8 feet to the cup. Nice stroke. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? This is the 2nd shot here on the 9th hole. That's not what they were looking for.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This is huge for momentum. Got to try and hold this. This for par.
Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Yes, but if they start thinking about it, that's where the danger happens. They have to keep their head down and keep playing on the front foot if they want to see this thing home.
and taking aim from around 100 yards here.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. An opportunity for a birdie here. She should be impressed with that. That's another putt that'll build on her advantage. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. She's a top quality player, this one. Going with the 5-wood. That one's headed left. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Ooh, right by the hole. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
She's got a great look at birdie here.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
That's a little untidy. Second shot here on the 12th. That's tiny. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. Now 4 shots up after that hole. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Luke, I've never seen a green in golf repel more golf balls than the 13th here at Innisbrook. It's like it's made out of Gore-Tex. Golf balls just don't stay on it. It is really one of the hardest shots at this Innisbrook golf course.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, I thought that one was going in. She needs this one for par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Quality shot, that one. Second shot here on the 14th hole. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Always like the aggressive play, going forward in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Okay, steady now. A birdie putt awaits. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. She's currently in first position. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot. They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Ooh, that almost went down. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
Oh, so close. And this one is for bogey. Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
That's some good golf right there. And he's down there.
And from around 135 yards.
We need this one to bounce right. Oh, what a shot by our leader. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
I think they gave that one too much respect. They didn't want to hit it too hard and go racing past the hole.
Well, what a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
This one, well, she's looking at about 105 yards.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. A chance for her to win the event here. Ouch, that hurts. All right, let's see if they can compose themselves and knock this one in. And as that puck drops to the bottom, Rich, they are now the Valspar champion. What a performance.
Yeah, what a performance, what a win. I mean, just, this player was just amazing all week long.
And Henny, it goes without saying that this player dominated their rival today.
Oh, absolutely. They silenced the giant today. They got the job done against the odds. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.